Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Hey, Ram. Set. Let's go.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them.
32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them.
32, dead last in the NFL.
That's been an issue. Season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 13 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even when defense is focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal from the 6. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked by Chad Muma. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Stevenson. A little juke. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Home troops right. Set.
Herbert finds Johnston. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Corey Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here now a third down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
By Pacheco on 2nd down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It's game time!
Hey, take my card and grab some cigarettes. Take my card and grab some cigarettes.
Okay, hold on. Let me come back in here. All right.
Yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
21. Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
That is caught. And he'll be brought
Shay was at it with it.
Yeah,
man.
Not doing too much.
Trying to knock this damn burn out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6.
OP. Go, let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert now. Complete to Johnston here. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Home to trips right. Go.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone.
That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one too low. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they do. Got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down and 6 now.
Hey, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey, 43, 40, 57 colors.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Set. Go, go. What is up?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Baylor tight.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ray.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
12. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
5-9. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Running left is Stevenson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
21.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Zay Jones, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Mahomes. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.
I don't think mermaids are super flattering.